Next, I'd like to show you how you can add images to your text modules. And you can actually have the text wrap around the images, so it seems like a very seamless part of your design. To add an image, you'll simply roll over the blue drop-down arrow and go into the rich text editor by choosing Edit Text. Now you'll see that I've added lots of text to this page so that we can get a sense of how the text will wrap around the image. And so we'll just put our cursor at the very beginning here, and then we'll click this, it looks like a little mountain with a sun over it, and if you roll over it you'll see it says Insert Edit Image. And when we click that, we get this Image Properties box. Now there's a couple different things you can do here. To select the image, you're first going to select Browse Server, and you want to make sure your pop-up blocker is off. Now on my server, in the server space for this particular website, I've only got 4 images uploaded, and you'll see they show up there. And so I could choose from one of those images, or I could actually browse up here, and I could browse my hard drive and upload a new image by doing that. In this case, I'm going to select this image of David Crowder by just clicking on it once. And when I do, you'll see that it comes up in the preview pane here, and it comes up as the actual size of the image. Now, image size is an important thing when you're dealing with the internet, so you'll want to make sure that you watch the tutorials where I talk in depth about image size. But for this, in this instance, we'll see that this image is 400 pixels wide by 266 pixels tall. Now, if I like it at that size, I can leave it there. Let's say I wanted to resize it though, make it a little bit smaller, make it 300 pixels wide. You'll see that the image actually resizes just like that. Now, there's a couple other things I can do before I insert the image. One is I can add a border. So let's say I wanted to have a 5-pixel border around the image. I can hit 5, and you'll see it's kind of hard to see because this image is dark, but you'll see this black 5-pixel border. Let me make it a little bigger. I'll make it 15, and you'll see there's this black 15-pixel border around the image. The H space and the V space are going to be the horizontal and the vertical space between the image and the text that's next to it. So if you don't put anything in there, your image is going to butt right up next to your text. I'll show you down here. It'll give you a little sample down here. Oh, actually, you know, that's the vertical space. See how the lorem ipsum text here butts right up next to your image? If I put in a 10-pixel vertical space, you'll see you get a little space in there. So you probably want to put in, you know, maybe 10 pixels is good, but you can get a feel for how you want to do that. And then the alignment is where the image is going to sit in relation to the text. So if you leave it as nothing, the image will just go right in line with your text. It'll be as if the image were a character of text. In this case, I think we want to align it on the right. So I'm going to choose Right Align. That's going to put the image on the right of my page. And then one last thing here before we insert it, we want to put in the alternate text. So I'm going to say David Crowder for this. You just want to use something that's descriptive of the image. And the reason you do that is because in case someone has their browser set to not show the images, then this text will come up instead. Or in case someone who's blind is using your website and they're using a screen reader, that's the text that's going to be read. So we want to definitely be inclusive to those with a disability of being blind. We'll go ahead and click OK. And you'll see now that we have our text here, and we have this image of David Crowder. It's got a little bit of H space in there and a little V space. And now if we scroll down to the bottom and we click Update, we'll see that we've got this, you know, it's hard to tell because you're just looking at this small window, but you've got a good looking page where the text actually wraps around this image, and that's how you add an image. Now I'll show you what else you can do with images in the next tutorial.